The Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita (BNS) 2023 is a comprehensive legislative reform aimed at replacing the Indian Penal Code (IPC) 1860, which has been the foundation of criminal law in India for more than 160 years. The BNS 2023 was introduced as part of a series of reforms to modernize India's criminal justice system, making it more relevant to the present-day socio-political environment. The bill brings significant changes in the way offences are defined and penalized, and it addresses the challenges faced by the judiciary and law enforcement in handling contemporary crimes. Key objectives of BNS 2023: Modernization of criminal law. The BNS aims to update archaic provisions and terminology and ensure that the law aligns with modern values, technological advancements, and the changing nature of crimes. Simplification. It seeks to simplify legal language, making the penal code more accessible and understandable to citizens through balanced justice. The law is designed to balance the rights of the accused, victims, and society, emphasizing fairness, reform, and deterrence. Enhancing state sovereignty. The bill introduces stricter penalties for crimes against the state, such as terrorism and insurgency, while addressing sedition and anti-national activities in a more precise manner. Major features of Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita (BNS) 2023: 1. Replacement of archaic laws. The BNS 2023 aims to replace outdated laws that were created under British colonial rule and introduce more contextually relevant provisions for modern India. Several laws that were seen as instruments of colonial control, like the Sedition Law, Section 124A, have been redefined or replaced with offences related to the protection of the state's sovereignty and integrity, sedition, and crimes against the state. Sedition, Section 124A of IPC. The old sedition law, often criticized for being misused to curb free speech, has been replaced with provisions that focus on threatening the sovereignty, unity, and integrity of the nation. New offences include those related to secession, insurrection, and acts endangering national security, reflecting a more targeted approach, gender-neutral provisions. The BNS 2023 has introduced gender-neutral language in many sections of the law, particularly about sexual offences. For instance, sexual assault offences now recognize that men, women, and non-binary individuals can all be victims. Sexual offences like rape, harassment, and assault are defined in a way that protects all genders for capital punishment and life imprisonment. While capital punishment remains in place for heinous crimes such as terrorism, murder, and aggravated sexual offences, the BNS emphasizes rehabilitation and reformation of offenders in most cases, pushing for life imprisonment as the primary punishment for severe crimes, cybercrimes, and digital offences. The BNS introduces provisions that tackle modern crimes like cybercrime, including cyberstalking, cyber fraud, identity theft, and offences related to data breaches. Offences involving the misuse of digital platforms and online harassment are now more clearly defined, with appropriate penalties for organized crime and terrorism. The bill imposes stringent punishments for organized crime, terrorism, drug trafficking, and human trafficking. It strengthens laws dealing with these issues, ensuring faster trials and stricter sentencing. Confiscation of property of terrorists and organized crime syndicates is allowed to disrupt their operations. Protection of victims and witnesses. The BNS provides stronger victim protection measures, ensuring that victims of crimes are treated with dignity and respect throughout the judicial process. Enhanced provisions for witness protection have been introduced, ensuring that witnesses in serious cases such as terrorism and organized crime can testify without fear of intimidation or harm. Offenses against women and children. Crimes against women and children, such as rape, child abuse, and domestic violence, carry stricter penalties. Marital rape is addressed, although specific details of its inclusion are part of wider legal debates. The bill expands protections for children, particularly from trafficking, sexual abuse, and exploitations. Simplification and categorization of offenses. Offenses are now categorized more clearly, making it easier for law enforcement to apply the law consistently. There is a reduction in procedural complexity, aiming to make criminal trials faster and more efficient. New definitions and clarifications. The BNS introduces new definitions for several crimes and behaviors that were not adequately covered by the IPC, such as mob lynching and hate crimes. The definitions of murder, theft, robbery, and assault have been updated to reflect current realities. Tomorrow's topic is impact on the criminal justice system.